Hello, hello, hello. We're going to do what is this? Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode 9, Leak What You Speak. And we're still at Giselle's party where we had left off, where Kiana and Stacy was going basically back and forth, mostly where Kiana was yelling at Stacy about, what she say? I won't let you can't even be around my man or something like that. Or I won't let you be around my man. You can't be trusted around my man. And or my husband. And Stacy says, well, you don't have one. And of course, Touche, Kay hit her back with, I mean, you don't have one either. And whoop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop. Where's Timu? Where's Timu? So, of course, Stacy hit her with this is you. Go ahead, act the fool, and all this back and forth, back and forth. Can we say that this reasonably shady party was kind of a bust? I mean, it was a good party, right? But come on now, Giselle. I'm not sure the timeline, but I'm sure you spent at least 30 minutes just arguing with Stacy. Let's just say that. Instead of just celebrating the 10 million downloads, okay? And because you're literally participating in it by co-signing everybody or Kiana in this matter, trying to say that, yes, Stacy can't be trusted. We can't trust Stacy. So this whole thing about Chris, did she or did she not tell Chris about what Monique had said? So Sharice got Chris' number, so Sharice actually called him. Okay. And he says, no, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, whatever. Okay. So it clears that. But of course, don't nobody believe him or Stacy. And then Sharice proceeds to tell some little random story about how Stacy was trying to hit on some married men while they was out one time. I don't know. I'm like, girl, look, called her a trick and everything with that wig, girl. It's looking hot. So, of course, everybody was all sucked in, like, yeah, she can't be trusted. Wendy is on her side, which is a good thing, She's helping her out here, which kind of shifts things over a little bit to Wendy, actually, to where Angel got smoked with Wendy. Okay. Now, see, this is why you can't say things around Ashley or Giselle, because they is definitely going to bring it up in the most awkwardish ways that they possibly can, as if, I mean, listen, I don't know where they grew up, and I'm assuming it's not where people that we can say we got smoked, chin check, how it just rolls off, how it just flows. But when they say it as if they not from said places, so it's, oh, you got smoke. Oh, she got smoke with you. Yes. What is smoke? Is it something? Do we smell smoke? Do you have smoke? Cigarette? But of course, we're just gonna ignore that part that Giselle and them do, so which was my main beef with Candace, because she was right black like this and not like this, and I just couldn't. But anyway, Angel smoked for Wendy. She was trying to explain how basically, Wendy, you don't treat me right. You're very dismissive and snide with your, the way with you come back at me. And of course, Wendy is dismissive of her, like, girl, I don't got time for this. You the one that got all this beef for me. I'm not even the one that came up with the catfish stuff. That was Giselle, which Giselle does admit to. Rolled cameras, footage. Yes, Giselle said it. Angel, well, me and Giselle already hashed it out, but I just wanted to address you, which we probably should have did without all the other ladies around, because now we got a whole audience of everybody gathering around to add their 2 cents to the argument. Hence, Kay little 2 cents stirs back up this back and forth with her and Stacy all over again. And this is, I'm like, oh my God, I can't take Keanu no more at this point. Yelling at Stacy, you don't want my life, or you want my life, you want my man, you want my face, like whatever this that she was given, hair sweating, the glue coming apart, girl. I'm like, listen, you need to go fix the wig, go get your Greg, and y'all stop taking shots at this. Well, listen, Stacy decided to just leave because everybody's attacking me, which, right, it is very annoying at this point. What are we on, episode 9? Is this the Stacy show or what? Like, let's move on to something else. So she leaves. Jazzy follows her out. They continue the party. Stacy at home with her daughter Arabella and her boyfriend Timu, because we're not gonna call him her you know what I mean, it's her ex-husband, but he the boyfriend now. Okay, and they just having a little family day, something to, you know, unwind and decompress herself. Telling the kid about the cannabis line that she got going on. Girl, I forgot how old is Arabella. I don't know, but if she go to school and all that stuff, they know what the weed is. They know what cannabis is. They know, okay? But you can explain it to her all you want to. Maybe her head still is in the clouds. Not to say that's a bad thing or not. You want to keep them, you know, as close as you can away from the adulthood as long as you can, right? But and keeping that relationship away from Arabella as to, you know, like we together but we not together, we don't want to tell her type thing. Sure. Let's say, look, when y'all be talking about y'all don't want to tell kids stuff, sure. Ashley and them boys at her house, her mama Sheila come on by, and they just have a little conversation about Sheila and her man. Basically, Ashley trying to get her to break up with him. They done been together for what, 20 something years. He ain't doing nothing, no good, don't work, drink a lot. But I think we would say technically it's her stepdad, right? It's her sister's dad, right? Mm-hmm. But, you know, they ain't got no relationship like that anyway. But, you know, her mom is pretty content with her life and what she want to do. And hopefully Ashley can convince her to move on and stay strong. Okay, Mama Sheila, do what you got to do. All right, so we have should I say, a split group moment, okay? So on one side, we got Stacy, Wendy at Jazzy's house. And then we have the other side, which is the rest of the ladies, Giselle, Tia, and Kay at Angel's house, okay? And they're both discussing the same thing, which is the party. Oh my God, can't believe this happened. Kay, can't believe you got all hype. Stacy, I can't believe, you know, that Kay will be screaming at me about something that, you know, somebody else had said, about something that someone has said, right? So she's asking Wendy or whatever, like, do you think that Kay is always trying to have a moment with her? And I mean, sure, right? Let's say sure. Which is kind of Wendy's answer. It was more like, what she say? I think you're Kay's favorite toy. Okay, that's how she put it. So we flip over and, you know, with Giselle and them talking, and, you know, it was just so refreshing to see the new Monique without being married to Chris, you know, trying to explain to Kay and them that, you know, well, y'all don't know her like I used to know her, should I say. This is something new. And speaking of Monique, you know, does she know anything about what's going on? And Ashley, being the middleman here, is like, no, I ain't tell her nothing yet, but I do think that we do need to, you know, meet up and talk to her and let her know what's going on. You know, something a little bit less Because the less energetic, should I say? Because the party got a little bit hyped there. Cookie was about to buck up. Larry Giselle, okay, great impression. Um, and on the other side, Wendy was saying the same thing, basically like, well, I think Stacy, you should meet up with Monique so that y'all can meet for one, and for two, just kind of explain what's been going on and what's just been being said. Okay. Um, Giselle and them on their side is cool with it. Like, yeah, we probably do need to talk to Giselle already know that she need to talk to Monique one on one herself on the low low. But Stacy cool with meeting there. Like, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just keep me away from Kay. I don't want to talk to that girl. Kiana is at her condo with her mama and her brother just to tell them that Greg asked her to move back in with him and she is considering doing so. And they're like, okay, fine, but I thought the whole point of you moving out, getting your own condo, was so that he can propose to you and y'all can get married, right? That was the goal, that's the plan. And she talking about oh, well, he said that he will actually just buy the condo for me. And they like, I mean, cool and all, but that's the condo first before the ring. Okay, if that's the way you want to move, child, that's the way she want to move. She has hopes. There's a ring somewhere in the future. Man, listen, Wendy, your mom about to get you put out. Your mom about to get you locked the heck up. If these people watch this episode talking about Wendy got the budget, yeah, she got the budget, all right. The budget to go get her ass locked up in jail. Okay, over there talking to her sister about her daddy issues. Her mom over there like, girl, that man is miserable because he ain't got what I got, which is this. My daughter taking care of me. Look at me. Check me out. Look at my bag. I said, listen. Oh, man. Listen. Child. All right. So the moment to meet up with Monique. Okay. So what Ashley set it up is going to be Kay, Ashley, Wendy, Stacy, and Monique. So Stacy's the last to show here, so we got a little time to download Monique first to let her know, well, you know what? Basically, Cookie said that Chris said that Stacy said this and this and this about you. Okay? So Monique is like, okay, well, first off, it kind of already don't sound right because, well, I gotta think about all of this, right? Because you got people here, you're naming people that don't really like me. So I'm not sure where to take anything. Like, if she could be telling the truth, but these other folks can spin things, right? We already know Cookie and her ain't friends. Her and Chris being divorcees, I mean, obviously not cool like that, right? And Charisse. I forgot. I totally forgot that her and Charisse don't get along either. So you got all these people telling you this and this and that. And Stacy saying, no, this didn't happen, which she said, okay, she's going to explain herself in just a moment. Chris said, okay, it never happened. But yeah, I can't trust nothing right now because, like I said, y'all talking to people who's my enemies. So I'm not sure exactly where y'all think y'all going with this. What y'all trying to tell me? What, you know what I'm saying? We need Stacy here. Which I kept looking at Kay's face here because you was so adamant to believe this Cookie. Ooh, Cookie this, Cookie said, like, ooh, so ready to download it to Monique. And as soon as she say, well, girl, I don't even Cookie, who girl, that ain't even my friend. I don't like her like that. And I don't believe nothing that comes out of her mouth. It kind of shuts you down a little bit, right? Yeah. Ooh, I like that little trailer. I don't know why I kind of got a little emotional a little bit seeing Miss Karen there pop up on the screen. Okay. Can't wait till we get there. I'm sure that's going to be like a season finale-ish type episode. That Wendy and Eddie little segment. Is this after said allegations? Okay. But anyway, we in the episode where Stacy does show up and she's letting Monique know, like, well, she did want to talk to her, just with her and Wendy, not with Ashley and Kay. But, Ashley was going to say, okay, I'll sit here and be quiet. Kay actually got up and went to the bar because she's like, I'm not going to do this. And Stacy proceeds to let Monique know, like, listen, I never said whatever it was about you to Cookie, and me and Chris never dated, okay? They do try to rewind what she kept saying to say, which she never did say that we were dating. She said we hung out a few times. He's cool. He's a cool person. Dust to dust or whatever. Okay. Monique hearing this is like, oh, okay, fine, sure. But I just want to let you know that these people that you're talking to and you're dealing with, you got to watch your back, because I divorced Chris for a reason. Okay. There's a lot of things that obviously you would not know about him. And, just it's not necessarily, I mean, she didn't necessarily tell her don't do it or whatever. It's just, if you're going to do what you're going to do, just watch your back, okay? Because he can be messy. He can twist things, same as Cookie. Okay. Does she believe what Stacy is saying? It looks like she's just gonna listen, you said what you said. All right, I'm gonna take it for what it is. It's later down the line to where what you said gets twisted, and that's where the problems will come into, okay, come into play. And I can say, oh, I'm agreeing with all the other ladies that you're a liar and you're this and that you're that, okay. But she told her, like, listen, I'm not going to necessarily jump on their side about how they feel about you. We can get to know each other, by ourselves, and I'll see where it goes. Obviously, she's a new girl, a new headspace. So, this ain't no fight or nothing. I don't know. Is that what everybody expecting, that she's just going to be bopping everybody everywhere she goes? I don't think so. Come on now. Let's just be real about the situation. Like, did we think Portia was going to be bopping everybody upside the head when she came back or something like that? Like, no, we didn't treat it like this. So that's why I don't know why Potomac be doing this over here. Like, why they be doing this? Like I said, why they be acting brand new to things that is just really don't need to be exaggerated. Okay. Wendy sitting here listening to all the story, and she's trying to put two and two together herself to say, okay, well, if Stacy is saying that she's not the one leaking things out to the press, because Stacy proceeds to show text messages between her and Chris to say, he's been reaching out to me, but I have not responded. The latest message happened to do with filming. Okay. So that's where the leaks are coming through. Wendy's like, okay, it can either be Kay, because why are you talking to Cookie? Okay. It can either be Giselle, because, I mean, you didn't even know Cookie until Karen or whatever had hooked y'all up or whatever, right? A, B, C, it could have been, Stacy, right? Because that's who we accusing. Or what she said could have been Angel, because football player buddies. Their husbands know each other, or I was gonna say husbands, but her husband knows Chris. So hey, he probably could have. She could have pillow talked, and then he could have shot Chris a little line, and whoop, whoop, whoop. So A, B, C, or D, we don't know. I guess we'll get there. But in the meantime, it looks like they're just gonna put a pin in it for now. Boop. And we'll just see where things go. Like if this friendship with Monique is gonna last around in this group. I mean, if she can get through this little rest of this little season and actually show up to the reunion, is she gonna come to the reunion? Then maybe we can get her full time on the next season and then see how it goes with all the group and everything like that. Minus K. Ooh, Angel, I really don't want to kick you out because I like to give people a second chances. We can give you a second chance. We gave Kay a second chance and I'm done. But ooh, Angel girl. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next episode. Peace.